Alright guys, so now I'm coming at you with some breaking news. Now for those of you guys who are listening to the audio version of this, nothing's changed, everything's fine. Some of you guys watching the video on our TG Productions YouTube channel notice not only is the shot a little bit different, I have a different shirt on, Kamen Rider Richie goes to sleep, we actually have Shinken Yellow here being a blob, being an awake blob over here, and also we have the blue towel thankfully making its cameo, so many things are similar, but some things are different. So what are we talking about today for this article? So not only do we have a few different pieces of PMC Power Morphicon 2018 stories coming out that will be talked about for the past few days, before we cut back into the regular scheduled stuff that I had going on. Today we're talking about the Power Rangers Beast Morphers cast being revealed. So a few different things about that. So first of all, let's get their names down. There will be a picture of them both on this screen as well right over here, and also just in the thumbnail and stuff like that. So you'll see a few different shots throughout this, and if you're watching the video version. And let's go over the names right now. So we have only 3 Rangers thus far mentioned, and also the Buddy Roy, I don't remember their US names, were mentioned as well. It's not listed in this article though, so I'll have to find it. I saw someone that I know posted on Twitter, so I have to find that as well as we're talking about this. But anyway, let's talk about the Rangers right now. So we have Rory D. Travis playing the Red Beast Morpher, Jacqueline, oh god, this last name. Sorry, Jacqueline. Sislowski, if I'm wrong, tweet me about it. Or get me in the comment section down below. Jacqueline Sislowski and will be the Yellow Beast Morpher. And we also have Jasmeet Baduwalia, who will be playing the Blue Beast Morpher. So, we have all 3 of them confirmed so far. And first of all, just talking about their looks briefly, it's funny that Jacqueline Sislowski, that she's as short as Yoko was, which obviously, yes, of course, it fits the footage really well, but sometimes they just don't care about that. I mean, I'm thinking way, way, way far back, of course, with, Tommy being Kiba Ranger, or, Tommy being White Ranger, who, Kiba Ranger. So I think of how they just don't care, and they just kind of try to shift the footage to make it look like Tommy isn't a small child. But in this case, they got someone who really, not I'll say really tiny, I don't know how tall she is, but she looks really short. And also, in general, the cast looks really, really young. And it reminds me of Kamen Rider build, because actually, before I even get to the build thing, I looked up IMDb, looked up some stuff. From the looks of it, they haven't done much yet, so hopefully this is a nice jumping point for their careers for the future. Hopefully they can do a lot of stuff, both in and outside the Power Rangers family. And also would like to mention that this was announced not only at Power Morphicon, but during the Power Rangers Super Ninja Steel panel, which was nice. It's a nice little cameo thing. Reminds me of stuff that they do, for Japanese stage events as well every year. Would also like to mention as well that looking at them, so here's something that I find really funny. So first of all, we have Hasbro, brand new Hasbro coming in here. They bought Saban brands, and now they're releasing it under, still technically Saban logo though, but it's still, a Hasbro show, we know that. But still keeping up that tradition of having the Yellow Ranger just have this specific look. And you guys know the look that I'm talking about here. And there's nothing wrong with, Jacqueline Sislowski. There's nothing wrong with any of the other Yellow Rangers that have come throughout I think the past 10 years has been the trend. So it probably started with Disney, went to Saban, now it's gone to Hasbro. It just feels like a very interesting passing of the torch or potential immortality. Either way, that's funny to me. Nothing with her personally. She's not funny, right? Nothing against her. I'm sure she'll do great in the role. It's just funny how if you look at a timeline between every single Ranger, you're like, wow, that is a lot of blonde hair. Nothing wrong, just a lot of blonde hair. Anyway, but talking about the other 2 Rangers as well, I have another African-American Red Ranger, which is cool. That's awesome. Like I've said before, and I'll say again, either on other podcasts, I'll say it on this podcast as well. Love diversity because, representation matters, right? Some of you guys are going to get me in the comment section down below. You're going to say whatever you want to say. But to me, representation matters because it's not just me as a Hispanic American, Cuban, and Puerto Rican watching. It's not just you, whatever race you might be. Power Rangers is a show that's being released worldwide. And also, even in the U.S., there are multiple different types of people that live here. So it's not just one specific look, right? There's nothing wrong with having, Tommy, Jason David Frank, but not everyone in the U.S. is Jason David Frank. If they were, then that would be very interesting in the United States of America. Not that if everyone was white, if everyone was Jason David Frank. Anyway, and also talking about Blue Beast Morpher as well. I don't know if there are, and if there are, then maybe I haven't seen those seasons because I actually haven't sadly kept up with Power Rangers in a while. But I don't believe there are that many Indian American Power Rangers. So again, back to that representation matters thing. I think it's really cool to have him here as well. And yeah, we're just going to see how this season goes in general. We're going to have to look up the Buddy Roids as well because I do want to, and I need to know their English name. I actually am pretty hyped for this season of Power Rangers, and you know what? We might start doing reviews on this channel as well, either here or those guys on the radio YouTube channel, because I have to say that I really am interested in what's coming up this year as with Power Rangers, or technically in 2019. So later on, or hopefully early next year. And it still will premiere on Nickelodeon. Some of you guys are a little bit confused, wondering where this is going to air. Still on Nickelodeon, unless, of course... Oh, actually, no. I assume, yeah, contract-wise, they have to air another 3 years on Nickelodeon. But after that, Disney can look at Hasbro and be like, yo, we want something for our streaming service. I don't know, right? We don't know. Netflix can come in and bid and try to get them to throw their stuff on their streaming service. We don't know, but right now we know that, yes, this will be airing on Nickelodeon, and I really need to find those names. So I'm going to find those names, and we're going to cut right back to me knowing them. Okay, I was able to find them, and I have them on my handy-dandy phone. Okay, so we have the Red Ranger's partner. We have Cruz the Jaguar. We have, which of course was Nick in Go Busters. We have Smash the Gorilla, who was Gorosaki. I want to say their full names, actually. Cheetah Nick, Gorosaki Banana, and Yellow Ranger partner is Jax the Rabbit, who was Usada Lettuce. I forgot their last names. It's been a while since I've seen Go Busters. Either way, so those are the names of the... And they're not called Buddy Roids. They're actually called Beast Bots. But either way, I have to say, like I said earlier, I'm pretty hyped. And tell me what you guys think in the comment section down below.